Hey everyone, this is Alex or PolymomoTea, and today I have a video showing how to make this seashell themed magical compact that was inspired kind of like Sailor Moon style, and I used my supplies from my Sophie and Toffee Elves box, and I believe this is the April one, so it's a little bit late. So here are all the supplies that I got in the box. So for the first step, I'm going to take some 2-part resin and I am mixing them together, and I had them in a 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm mixing it so you don't see like the swirls and it's more of a homogeneous kind of compound. And I'm also adding some gold pigment powder and mixing it into the resin. So I'm going to take the gold resin and I'm going to pour it into just the border of one of the seashell molds. And I'm also going to place it into the little kind of circular cylinder. It's like the screw part of the compact. I'm going to make that gold as well. And we're going to wait 24 hours for it to cure. And once the gold layer is cured, we're going to pour up another mixture of resin, and I'm adding some pink pigment along with some pearly pigments as well. And mixing it, I keep adding more pink because I want a little bit more pinker. And we're going to pour that to fill up the rest of the mold. And the water effect plastic sheet that we got in our box, I cut it out so it's seashell shaped, and I'm placing that into my resin as well and covering it with a layer of resin. And then for the second mold, I'm just going to fill it up with the pink mixture. And once 24 hours have set, we're going to take out our resin pieces out of the mold. And this is another mold that came with our box. It has a bunch of little miniature marine creature life stuff. So I'm going to put some pearly clay into the seashell in the middle, and I'm just going to cut off the excess. And then I'm going to do the same with the little creatures along the side. I'm putting in some different vibrant colors of clay using my blade to cut off the excess. And I'm going to make a bunch of them in different colors. So after I finished filling out all these little creatures with different colors of vibrant clay, I baked them in the oven as is in the mold because silicone molds are able to be baked. And after being baked to label instructions, we are able to take it out of the mold like so, and they retain the shape perfectly. So next I am applying a layer of resin and painting along the bottom of our little shell compact, and I'm adding the clay pieces on. I'm putting the white pearly shell in the middle and then the colorful pieces all around the shell, but it took some rearranging to make sure they all kind of fit nicely. And then we're going to pour another layer of UV resin on top and just painting it along the surface, giving a nice gloss, and let that cure under the UV lamp. Then for the top part of our shell compact, we're going to place some UV resin on it and paint it all over the surface. And I'm going to put this magic circle bezel that I'm not really sure where I got from. It could be from a previous Sophie and Toffee box, but I'm just going to place it on and let that cure under the UV lamp. And then after that is cured, I'm adding some UV resin to the bigger parts of the circle bezel. And we're going to place in this glitter gem mixture that came in our box and just fill it in. And once that's nice and filled in, we're going to let that cure under the UV lamp. All the little pieces that fell into the middle of the star, I was able to take out after it was cured. And then I'm going to pour UV resin all over the bezel and then give that a cure. And then I'm going to place some of these gems that I also don't remember where I got from, and I'm going to place them in the star with a layer of UV resin and let that cure. So here is the final product of the top part of our shell. It looks super magical. And then here's our bottom part. It also looks magical, but more cartoony. So then what we're going to do is we're going to place some UV resin into the whole part of our bottom compact. I'm scraping off the excess resin. And then we're gonna put on our top part of our shell compact. And then we're gonna put the screw in. And then we're gonna cure it. And then here's the final product. Because I used UV resin to cure, the light didn't penetrate completely, so it's kind of weak. So probably 2-part resin or like a really strong super glue would be really good. But here is my magical compact. It has the kind of the magical theme on top and a more cartoony caricature on the bottom. But it's super bright and colorful, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.